What is going on YouTube? I hope everybody is okay today. Hope you like the new intro, and I'm going to say now, I hope you like this new series. So, we're going to be talking about, like, cool science things, cool things that I like. Because I was watching a Drifter video, and it was like, talk about things that you like, don't talk about things that you don't like, because then you'll show no passion in that, and you want to attract... Subs aren't a number. Subs are people, and you want to attract people, and... It was like, find a part of the internet that you can make yours, make it niche, and I thought, sciencey COD players, how much more niche can you get? So I decided that's what I'd do. So, I like physics a lot, that's why I'm going to be talking about atoms and stuff. So, what are atoms? I guess that's a really good question, which I'm going to start with. Atoms are these really small things that make up they make up everything in our universe. Everything is made up of atoms. But, of course, it's never that simple. Atoms are not the smallest thing. So, something, of course, does have to make up atoms. Well, it doesn't have to, but it's our universe, and something does make up atoms. And these things are called protons, neutrons, and electrons. Now this gun is melting, like I'm actually in love right now. But anyway, these protons have a +1 charge and do have mass. They carry a relative mass of 1. And these neutrons do not have a charge, but they also carry a relative mass of 1. Electrons, on the other hand, do not carry a mass. Well, they carry such a small mass that you don't need to worry about. You don't need to worry about it. The atoms have a certain structure. They have a nucleus, and they have these things called shells. So, firstly, in the nucleus, you have the protons and the neutrons. And on these shells are things that the electrons sit in. The idea of the atom, or not the idea, but what the atom wants to do, in quotation marks, of course, because atoms don't think, what the atoms want to do is to complete their shell. So, atoms can complete their shell in 2 ways. One way is by getting 2 electrons on their outer shell. That's only if it's the first shell, though. The other thing they can do is by getting 8 things on their outer shell. Jesus, man, I'm going in. Is by getting 8 electrons on their outer shell. And 8 electrons on the outer shell is for anything other than the first shell. Right, so basically on the outside of these shells, on the outside of atoms you get shells. The aim of the atom is to get complete shells. So it does this by reacting with other atoms. So on the first shell you can have up to 2 electrons, and then the rest can all have 8. So if the electrons, right, if an atom has like 1 electron on its outer shell and it needs to get 8 electrons, or it needs to get 8 or 2. It's easy. Well, no, it needs to get 8. It's easier to go down, so it's easier to give away that electron to an element or to an atom that needs 7 electrons, right? Now, these electrons, to an atom that needs 7 electrons. And this is where elements react. Elements react when they give away electrons or when they gain electrons. And on the periodic table, you get loads of elements, and the elements are decided by the amount of protons in the nucleus. And elements in group 1 have 1 electron on their outer shell. Elements in group 7 have 7 electrons in the outer shell, and this continues groups 1 through 8. The idea of getting 8 or 2, of course, because 2 is also a complete shell, is so that the elements are stable. So just quickly, I'm going to finish this bit, and I'm going to hop into the firing range to this. So that the elements are stable, and when the elements are stable, the atoms are happy. Let's say we'll say they're happy, because why not? So because these atoms are happy, they don't want to react anymore, and that's why things react, and that's why elements. That's why you get groups on the periodic table. That's why you get elements on the periodic table. So I think that's going to wrap it up for this video. I'm sorry that the commentary lasted a bit longer than the gameplay, but I got a bit lost. I got into a bit of a panicky state because I've never done that well in a TDM game before, like what the hell. Oh, I have. I went 60 in 2 once, but still, that was crazy. So if you did enjoy it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I can't promise all gameplay will be as good as that, but I will really try my best. So have a good day, guys. I hope you liked the video. If you've got any questions, please like, comment. No, just comment down below. Otherwise, have a good day. From me, Howdy D. Peace out.